themselves seriously. As I said, they led to a Democratic hitman showing up and trying to assassinate the sitting Supreme Court judge.
Now, they video and listen. What does that mean? Well, we've got apps and all that kind of stuff, and they love to make money out of nothing and make you do as much for them as possible, a little bit like the supermarket and their self-service, without really any benefits to you, really. Right? The more they can do that and see that that works, the more that they'll do it. It's like a bully thing, everyone. How I talked about if bullies get away with it, you think they're going to stop? You think they're going to be the same bully? No, they upgrade because they think they're doing well. Right? Same with companies love to scam you, and scams can get worse. Definitely, everyone's striving to be the best money producer, and if scams is it, well, what do you see? The best loophole, best scammers, best systems to rip off systems, and governments to rip off governments, right? And that's shocking. And so, why did I just write that comment? What do I mean by that comment? Well, when they listen in, they do all this and they give you what you need to hear, the propaganda, right? This is the well, right? And if you don't know it, you fall for it. It's like the brain games thing, right? Brain games should show you more about the real world than shame itself, but it can't really. It doesn't want to do it collectively. Right? It doesn't mind if it's in little bubbles. It tries to keep hush-hush. You're not on contract and all that kind of stuff. Or get rid of you, or just make you be a nobody. Right? And so what they do is they listen in to try to market to you. That's what they say. Right? We're doing it for your benefit. Your benefit. All right? And we do it for you. While they do that, they have an AI. So they have an AI that can listen to you all the time. Right? And they can, AI listens to things, listens to the monitor out there, they get ideas, they type in what they're looking for, what they want. And the AI listens out and does its job. And he goes, oh yeah, there's a dude there, there's one here, there's one there, I can hear this talking here. And then they send it back to them. And they goes, well, they do like this, and you send them that, show them that you're doing your job, right? What we say. But also, we've got this. We can use this. They've got some ideas. They got this. And so they do a McDonald's, they do a Facebook kind of trick where they pinch other people's ideas. And what are they going to do about it? We can use this excuse, this loophole, this and that, as we've created to keep being us, to say it was a coincidence. They couldn't even do it anyway, rah, 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 rah. Right? And that's the society, and you'll like that. And then they force you by making this contract in all apps. Right? This contract should only be if you feel like doing it. Right? But it becomes, well, you can pick that, but then you won't get all this, or you just can't have this app. That's your choice. So your choice, our choice. So they force you into it, right? Don't they? And then they say this is what's only happening, but don't read the rest of the contract. You know, like a salesman. They want the sale, right? So they don't really care for you. Right? And it's like people that you've heard about working at bad restaurants and that. I worked there, but I wouldn't eat the food, right? And so what I'm doing is what you do so you don't get that problem. And then you can find a little bit more on these coincidence thing, and eventually it might have to stop or something like that, is you make sure that you record yourself constantly, just like an AI is doing to you now, right? So not only they can do all that, they can hear other things. And maybe later on, if you're a big enough person or become something, they can use things to blackmail you. Oh, we tapped into your smart device you got in your shower there. We got some good clips. Ooh. You already knew this. Everything could be tapped into. You think you're that safe? Oh, well, I guess you're all gullible. That's what Planet Blue's known on to the universe, gullible blue, right? And so they use all that too when they need to. Most people will cop it. They'll make it so it's only small. It's only a thing that we can use every now and then, as we can use a coincidence. So we can tack 1 million, just not 8 billion, right? They're doing have you seen the show, The Black Knight, Batman, where they can tap in everything? They can even see in the buildings because of the cameras and stuff like that. How do we know they're not doing that? And when they have that, how do you know they wouldn't hide it so much? They probably wouldn't. They all have their own country one. Right? Why did that come? Why do we create these things to try to create peace, but we make it worse? Perhaps God's trying to show us that we don't need such things and we just need better priorities, like scripts of the Bible. Maybe a bit more tweaked for these days, an upgrade, because things aren't meant to stay the same. No. And so if you're ever worried about things getting pinched from you, See, if you were Nikola Tesla back in the day, he could have done more by having a video camera, right? And able to video camera from when he first started, right? And video all his moments. And he would have been able to capture these people tricking you and getting you. But when you don't video it, you don't capture it, even though it really did happen, it was he say, they say against badgers, you see. And he lost. Doesn't matter how smart you are, how much heart you got, how much God is on your side. He can't just step in. He doesn't. Otherwise, people would have fixed the world a long time ago or would have a lot of troubles. We just get the truth of these chosen ones that we're here to help, but rich men come in like this dude that zapped an elephant. Right? The idiot, zapping elephant with propaganda. And they fell for it back then. So it was really easy as they weren't communicated so well. So when you spread lies, it's easy to do it in your household, and then you get your household to slowly spread out. And then eventually other people might know more about the story and seeing what you're doing out there that the household didn't know. And the lies get caught out. Right? Anyway. Good luck out there in the record world. So pretty much what I'm saying is that we're living in a record world. We're all recorded. So when people go, I don't want you to record me, and they're worried about recording, well, we already live in a record world. At least you know who's recording you. That's a good thing. You're living in a record world that you've got 100, maybe a million AIs, and they're feeding it to other people, so the other people are getting the information. They tag, get you what they want to hear. Oh, we heard information there. The AI records this moment of my idea, and then they hear this 5 minutes, you see? And they go, cool. The AI explains how they can use it too. Pretty scary, hey? But that's the truth. And so it's best that we record ourselves, have people record. I just put my thumbs up, even though I had people record and get upset that I record them, but then they do what they don't like. Well, you shouldn't do two wrongs, don't make it right. You want to get somewhere, you don't do that apparently, because if you do, then we all get to keep doing it. That's what the world does. Oh, you got nukes, I got nukes, now I got nukes, I got trouble now. Because there's no one to enforce the law, really, the right way, to mediate the right way to these two countries and shit like that. Huh? And the ones that believe they do, they haven't even got it right. So you think they're going to get it right, people? Have you got that one? What do we see around the world? Pretty much that. So we're in trouble. Mediation's good for small, very first things, but not when it's constant issues. Otherwise, well, you know what you'll see? Just constant mediation, that drag-on thing. That's not solving anything, is it? Who does that favour? The drags on. In the end, it favours the bad guy getting more time before they get punished. Yeah? And that's not a good thing. Because all we keep seeing in the end, who favours who is the bad guy. And if you can get to the money, which is the sad thing, you can be even better at being bad and getting away with it. And that's what makes me even more bad guys, knowing that happens, true. You said there's areas that need to be fixed. Sort it out. Camera it yourself. Which is what I said I'm going to start doing, which is what I'm going to do. I've got nothing to hide. And whatever I go through, even if I have an argument, which I've told people around me, we're going to fix that. I'm not going to say if it's recorded, we're going to use everything. It's just its ability, if we record things, put it on the computer, we're able to go back, or if we've seen something, we can go back to it when we want, and we can cut it out, as they say, and learn from things and use things. So when we have a fight, we can put all those fights together. We can learn from it from our own household of how we learn through it or what we should do. Or if we need a shrink, we can take those clips to a shrink. And we can use the information ourselves instead of being scared little pussycats and allowing other things to record you anyway, and then they'll use it against you and you had nothing. You see? But anyway, have a good one, everyone. And you let me know in comments what you think of that. And would you go that direction? As I've spoken a little bit about recording to the police, and they asked me about my opinion about, would you like to be recorded all the time? And I went, damn right, definitely if I'm in these certain positions or been through certain things, or people have, I'll expect them to record me. That's respect back for them of their feelings. And we all get recorded anyway. We're in a record world. They always go, yeah, I'm recording you now. Well, there you go. You should know my point about recording. And if someone's just recording you picking your nose or something else, as long as they're not putting it up showing everyone and everyone's laughing. It's hitting that point, right? That's when you can complain. It's getting to a point where you get embarrassed. Oh, these people are laughing about it. And hey, why'd you put that up? I even went and spoke to them and they still got it up. No, spoke to them and still got it up. There you got something to complain about. You see, you need a little bit of that. But we don't need all that these days. We just need money. First in, best dressed complaints. Shocking, eh? And offices and areas that will only spend 5 minutes. Sorry, I've only got 5 minutes. But are you here to look at this? Oh, yeah. Oh, but he's this. Oh, yeah. All scary moments. Like if you go that route, it's all the scary moments. So can we just do this? We can just do this. Oh, you get it? That's what they do. Oh. Can we even look at the scary moment, mate? Oh, you might be just wasting your time, even though I'm here to actually perform for you what you want, but I'm going to feed you some chemist wisdom. What do you reckon? Anyway, have a good one, everybody, and see you later.